Riso here. We are showing you through some of the best suburbs in Pretoria. Today's episode is what about Waterkloof? We'll be taking you through Waterkloof Ridge, some of the best views in Waterkloof Ridge, some of the places where the local people hang out, where they eat, where they get to chill and relax. And we'll also then end up in Waterkloof Heights, which is also another beautiful scenic part of Waterkloof. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. So we're now turning into one of the main streets up here with very beautiful views. You will see for yourself some of the houses that are here. On the left, some of the beautiful houses. But I think once you start going up, the cliff, like anywhere else, that is where the best views, because value for money is in every area, and the same is true for Waterkloof as well. I mean, look at these trees. And they always say, if you want to know a suburb, how leafy a suburb is, your trees and the layout from a landscape perspective is very telling of that. So look at that. Generally, the houses here, minimum square footage for all these houses. Look at it. Minimum square footage for all these houses, starts at about 1,000 square, and you can see by just the sheer size of the walls and the houses that it's big. They're sitting on big land. So that is some of the views that you're seeing. Some of the best houses on the street. It goes all the way, and we're just gonna take a nice drive in there. I mean, you can really see people are taking care of their gardens. Landscapes breathtaking, and that is where the value lies in these areas. Taking care of the houses, the landscapes. Look at the view. So that is the view of your Air Force Base, or Air Force Base, where the big shots, the big politicians, actually land, and there's a whole heap of things there. If you want to enjoy the Waterkloof, air show, you go down there as well. If you want to, have a view of where the soldiers and all the planes land, that is a place. Where our former state president used to go quite often. I think a lot of dignitaries still go there for medical attention. That's where they go. Look at this. So this is still down the road, called Polaris, and this is in Waterkloof Ridge. Look at it, Splendour. And there's still actually a lot of stands even in this old suburb, which is very interesting, because you'd believe or think there's no stands because of it's a very mature suburb, but there is still stands going at about 1.3-1.4 million for about, you know, again 1,005 square, going up to like 300 square meters. And yeah, it goes. I think you can get some of those between 1.5 to about 3 million, depending on the size and obviously the views. That's kind of the going rate that you get here. And look at the houses. Look at the house. Look at that. I think you get a lot of, you know, different houses here, and that's the value that you get when you have like your standalone suburbs with big stands. You get Tuscan houses. You have those, you know, old, you know, British wine estate type, you know, houses. You get, you know, face brick houses. But I think all in all, it's beautiful houses that have, you know, that hold their value. And you can see just when you go into your property 24, for example, that is where you start seeing, you know, the average house prices here, that average from, you know, anything from 3.5 million upwards. Look at that. You can see that they're going to build something huge there. It's also a stand, which tells you that there is still stands in the suburb. So let's just take a ride, just enjoy the view as well. You sense the tranquility of the place. That's what you get. It's peace on earth. that's you know, that's how I can describe it. Going down, we now just by Rigel. If you go all the way, Rigel can go all the way to Sunnyside. You know, Arcadia, some of the areas just closer to the Tshwane CBD. This road leads all the way there. You know, Waterkloof is very much central in terms of access to all these places. You know, if you know, like some of us from the townships, you literally have, you know, take 20 minutes from here to I think the nearest townships. One being Mamelodi, it's about 20 minutes drive from here. Just get onto the highway, past mainland, and then you're there. Then you've got, you know, Richest, which is again on the west side of Pretoria. Another 20 minutes drive. You know, via Isco, and you get there very quickly. So you're very much in touch and close to the townships, and where, you know, generally our parents stay, and most of our, you know, relatives, family, etc. So very central. I mean, also when you look at town to CBD, that is again another 15 minutes to town. Centurion is about 10 minutes, Midrand another, you know, 15 to 20 minutes. So very close to everything. So very well positioned place. Look at it. Look at it. So you can tell there is, you know, houses that are mainly. You can tell that it's influenced by, you know, some of your estate, because they've got that estate feel to them. But obviously with the benefit of standalone, the size, and being able to do what you want to do on your property. I think that is again one thing that underpins this magnificent views. You can go crazy with your architecture. You can go crazy with, you know, your landscaping. It's all up to you. You put the value that you want in the houses. You're gonna definitely get it back when you want to sell, at some point, that is, because people rarely sells. So look at this, look at the landscape, look at that, look at the lawns. It's like a mat. Beautiful views. Again, you can tell that we've been surrounded by trees for well over 10 minutes now, and this is generally the theme across Waterkloof Ridge. The theme is the housing, houses galore. I mean trees galore. Then there's some places where the big places where people actually relax. You go. It's called Apochi. I think it's a French place. You can sleep in there. You can go for massages. It's actually called Apogee in French, if I'm not mistaken. But there's another chill spot that people generally go to. So if you want to have fine dining, Apogee is a place. Go to Apogee, Waterkloof Ridge. There is also some gated, estates in the area as well. And these are generally overlooking your mainland. Overlooking your mainland. And then you go down the road, you can tell that it's going, if you look at the views there. Some of the best views money can buy in Pretoria. If you've got a couple of millions to spare, this is the place. Look at it. Look at that view. Look at that view. So you can see Waterkloof Nature Reserve there. Waterkloof over there. And some Erasmus Kloof. You can see that as well. Some of the most beautiful houses. See them. Look at that one. This one reminds me of Kim's Bay. It's got a Kim's Bay feel and view as well, which is amazing. Down the road, it's again nicely arranged landscaped houses. We're going downhill now to some of the nice houses just down the hill as well. Some of the places you can't see very nicely because of just how high some of these walls are. It's one of those places where the walls are so high that it's very difficult to see some of the houses. But you can definitely tell from some of the ones that are very visible, just the splendor of the area. Still in Waterkloof Ridge. It's just it's a big area with a lot of continuation of some of the nice houses here. There's a lot of gated communities here as well. Just gated, but obviously standalones in gated communities. I think those are also sought after in the area, just purely because of the crime levels in the country. You do have a lot of gated areas, gated communities as well in the area. But I think one of the other things that are quite visible as well is just the prevalence of security personnel in the area. They are everywhere, and I think it's just testament to the safety challenges that we have. So people tend to invest heavily in securing their assets, their livelihoods, and themselves as well. So that is what you're seeing in the area. So here's one, just boom gated area as well. This boom gated, some of the pristine views. I think this is an area that my wife and I are actually planning to come live in. At some point in our lives. We just moved into the neighborhood, and we found out that there's actually levels on levels when you get to these areas. But I think when it comes to security, this is probably one of the best positioned and best placed places. Very secure area. A lot of diplomats staying in the area, a lot of ministers. If you know them, you'd recognize them. Taking some jogs around the area, or in some of the local, shops, going about their business. Look at this. I think in this area alone, the cheapest house that we probably saw was about 5 to 6 million. So I think that's a going rate, and you get anything up to the high ends of about 40 million plus. And there's a lot of embassies here as well. Embassies that is Qatar. There's Embassy of Qatar. Look at this, posh. Look at that. Huh? That is what money should buy. It smells of money. If money had to smell, this is it'll smell like Waterkloof. Look at some of the views there. It just gives you some nice views over here as well. There's Castillo. I think it's a guest house. So if you wanna come and dine and you know, take some steam off, there's Castillo. It's also surrounded by, you know, very nice views. Beautiful views. That is Waterkloof. It's a Waterkloof village. Also some scenic views in there as well. Amazing place. Look at the walls. It is easily about 4 meters high. 4 meters, 3.5, somewhere there. And it's a theme, you know, all around the area. A lot of big walls. And on your right here, we've got golf area to play golf as well. That's where, you know, some of the locals generally go and enjoy themselves, play golf, you know, blow off some steam over a game of golf. A couple of beers, a couple of restaurants in there as well. So you can take your time. You know, if you want to enjoy the area, you know, some of the places that you can go and dine. Again, very difficult to see through some of these houses, but I think where possible, you can just, you know, you can tell that you get some of the best properties here. The theme just continues, you know, nice landscapes, beautiful houses. I think there's some good schools as well in the area. If you want, you know, I think Waterkloof Primary is in the area as well, so you can take your kid there. There's Waterkloof Ridge, Waterkloof High School as well. Which is an African school that you can go to as well. Look at this. Beautiful. It's amazing how, you know, you get some of these best places here. I think when you're on the highways, you don't even realize that there is this level of pristine, just lurking inside the suburbs. Some of these houses are old houses, but I think the upkeep is so good that they hold on to their value, and you really see a lot of sales going through this area. So people really hold on to their houses for long. Look at that. Going out of the place. Okay, I think now we're out of the estate. Whatever the gated community. See, it joins directly into Damas Road, which is where we started off. So all these routes are very much, interconnected. And there's the places. It's the home gated area. It's moved off. This is one of the best streets. Love the street. I think we got here by mistake when we started just sightseeing the area, trying to see and check what is what in the area. Look at that. There's some Venice stuff. Breathtaking, beautiful scenes. Some of the houses there. Look at it. So you can imagine the views that these guys are having. Imagine waking up every single morning, every single day to that view. To that. It's just amazing. It's amazing what money can buy. All you have to do is just make a conscious decision to put away your money, come live with the Joneses of Pretoria. Amazing. Trees on trees on trees. Look at it. There's easily Ironically, this estate is called The Views, which is very obvious, you know, just by the views that you get when you just look through this property. Look at that, the view. My wife is driving. She's like Schumacher as well. Sometimes she really is not helping us in terms of some of the views because the car is just moving that much faster. But she will improve, should improve. This is our first video. But she's doing great. She's doing great. Look at it. The sheer size of the houses here. That is what you get. If you know value, location, you should know that buying here, you're literally investing in the future of yourself, the future of your money that your kids, grandkids can hopefully enjoy one day. Look at those views. There's a guest house, it's called Bohemian. It's a guest house. So you can come there and relax. The guest houses here are beautiful, so I think you'll never regret if you go in there. This was actually a stand as well. I think they're building units. It's overseeing Main Lane as well, so quite a good investment as well. I will show you just the other side of the views. So if you remember, we just passed the views a couple of minutes back. I'm just gonna show you how it looks like from the back. Amazing, amazing, amazing views. This is where some of the locals normally go. There's Priva in here. It's now a spa. It's called Waterkloof Heights. So you can go there and relax, dine yourself. Waterkloof crest. Oh. If you want to know the value of tranquil, this is it. Okay, now we're going down Waterkloof Heights. We almost there. It's again one of the best places in Waterkloof. You know, when we started, you know, looking for places in Pretoria, We actually went to Waterkloof Heights. That's by somehow, you know, we couldn't get what we were looking for. And most of the places there were, you know, still in development. There's a lot of stands that are still up for sale. But I think anybody that has developed from scratch would appreciate, you know, the expenses that comes with it. And we didn't at the time, you know, have the means to undertake such a project. And that's how we you know, got to Waterkloof Ridge and bought there. We wanted, you know, a house that we can, you know, fix up, but in the area, and put the value back into the house, which we're busy with at this point still. But this is the place we wanted to stay in initially. It's called Waterkloof Heights. You will see a lot of, you know, empty stands, a lot of development going on, a lot of contractors on the site. Just shows you that there is still a lot of, you know, value being brought into this area. But the views are just amazing, magnificent. Wouldn't trade it for anything else. And I think there's also a lot of government or state-owned houses in the area still. You know, those are characterized by similar designs, look and feel, kind of those old, you know, look and feel houses. You know, you'll see some just a couple of minutes from now. You'll see a couple of those. There's some developments that are happening in the area. There you go. If you're interested in coming and staying in the Heights, definitely this is one of the places you should, you know, consider. If you're not moving to Waterkloof Heights, is one of the places you should consider. A lot of developments coming into the area. Look at it. Look at some of the developments there. 30-story houses. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So there's the government houses. A lot of them have a similar setup, look and feel. And that's some of the houses. I think some of them were not here when we started looking in the area. If you look at the one, white one, it's showing there, it wasn't there. This one was also not there. It's under construction. There's a stand next to it as well. So here it's a stand. Nothing but a stand. That one wasn't there. It's a triple story. Looks amazing. It's there. There's a stand here. It's sold. So you're gonna start seeing another, you know, beautiful property coming up there. Then there's some government houses. You know, they're enjoying the best that Waterkloof has to offer. There's also a stand that we wanted to buy here, but it's very rocky. The investment to, you know, excavate and stuff, it's gonna cost a lot. So we decided against it. The initial investment outlay was just gonna be ridiculous. Okay, this is where your Waterkloof people normally, you know, hang out. That over there is called the Views Rooftop. So if you wanna, have a jaw over some, views around Waterkloof, then you definitely should go there. It's the right place, best place to be when it comes to views and being able to. Okay. This is Hazelwood. I think it's the new pop-in place in Pretoria. Very nice, very safe, very vibey, very relaxed. When I say new, I mean new to some of us. It's probably been here for some time, but for most of us it's quite new, and I think there's a whole new crowd that this place is, has won over, because you get a sense, every single time you're on social media that people are really now gravitating towards this place. So it's quite nice. I think it's a whole economy now on its own. You can tell from some of the surrounding houses that the investors here bought some of the old houses in the area and turned them into restaurants, ice cream places, some sports clubs. Very, very nice restaurants. I think if you've ever been in Cape Town, this place, you'll definitely enjoy this place. It has a Cape Town feel to it. There we go. You'll see that some of the nice restaurants here, the club, Richest. This is the first one we came to when me and my wife were, starting to check out the area. There's the ice cream place over here. And some nice places there. You got left to. This one is under development as well, so something nice is coming there. That's the smoke. I think everybody's raving about the smoke. That is the smoke. And then this is nice breakfast joint. If you really want to have good breakfast, this is it. Just where you turn there and you enjoy yourself. Then this is some tennis and I don't know what else they're playing there, but mainly tennis. So I think it's a whole lifestyle, kind of block that they're creating in the area. But very, very nice, very nice, very relaxed. If you really want to come and chill, this again is a place to come and relax. It's never crowded. It's never too full. It's always just about right. So I think if you not one for the crowds, that's definitely an area you need to visit. So I think you really have some nice places there that have just simple food, man, finger foods, but nice drinks, place with natural drinks always makes the list. So you'll get a lot of those, especially peaches as well. Then you've got the Hudson's, also a good joint, good to relax. Nice beers. And there's another joint there. I think you're generally spoiled for choice here. But again, just come through, come see for yourself, come just tour the area, see what you like. There's something for everyone, so definitely come through. So this is one of the gated communities in the area. I think you see a lot of guard houses in the area, a lot of security guards in the area. And yeah, just simple living, man. Look at this, clean place, very well looked after. I think the theme, just around the lush of the area just continues. It continues. I'd be very interested to just find out how old some of these suburbs are, because you look at the trees, you can tell these trees have been here for years. They tell their age. They wear their age on their leaves, if there's anything like that. I think in here I just wanted to continue just giving you a rundown, just a view of the place, so that you can indulge in the splendor. One thing about the area is, once you stay here, you never really want to move anywhere else, and I see why. Look at the size of the stands. Stands here probably easily about 1.6 to 2,000 to 4 plus. I mean, they're huge. In a street you find just a couple of houses, but the street is long, so it just tells you how big these yards are. I think the people that stayed here were just spoiled for space. They need to share. I think some of the areas is very difficult to see, or rather the houses, because the walls are just that big, very big walls across the area. So it's not that easy also to see the houses. But I think you can tell from the ones that you see just how amazing it is. This is the famous Lowly Street, for those who know. If you don't know and you really want to see the beauty of Christmas, Christmas lights, just the spirit altogether, I think come to this place leading up to Christmas. The lights are just amazing. The whole street. I think it's a street thing, because all the neighbors have beautiful lights, beautiful decors. You could tell that they really took time in dressing up their houses. Then there's the Saffron. Saffron is located next to the Waterkloof Country Club, which is a golf club, quite nifty as well. There's a lot of guys playing there, good restaurants in there as well. That's where you find the Saffron. Very nice to chill, very nice to relax. I think that's another place to visit. Visit the Saffron, go enjoy yourself, overlooking some nice, greeneries where some of the guys play golf. So go and indulge and just experience and feel part of the area. takes that long to drive in this area, and we haven't even done all of it. But I think we've shown you some of the best that the gated community has to offer. Brilliant. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call Castlegate. Very, very small, shopping mall. Very relaxed. You find just your normal restaurants as well. KFC, Burger King is here, Nando's always here, and some of your normal retail shops that you always find. It's growing. I think if you've been here before, if you haven't, please come and see. But I think you'll see why it's growing. This place is always full, always packed. But it gives you best of both. It gives you, your traditional restaurants in one area, Nando's, etc. And then it gives you, there's I think two main anchor stores from a restaurant perspective. Fire Room is here. I think Fire Room, everybody loves Fire Room these days, so it's a good restaurant to visit. Then there's also Doppio Zero. I think in the morning, whenever I drop off the kids, I come and just pick up coffee. My wife also loves this coffee. Even now she wants to just get a cup, pick me up. I call it addiction. There we go. So that's your Starbucks. And then there's Planet Fitness and Woolies. There's Discam and some bookshops as well. So it's quite a nice area. I think every month they have a session, a very nice event that happens. It's a marketplace. It happens every is it last month? Last weekend or last Saturday of the month, somewhere there. And literally you do not get parking here. There's local mamas as well, but you do not get parking. So I think it just shows you the magnitude of how this place has become kind of central to the Waterkloof Ridge area. So it's growing. I think by probably Q2, your May, June-ish around, we're gonna start seeing the other area open. It'll be interesting to see what is there. Very can't wait. There's also, I think if you have kids, just come with your kids. There's a nice play area. There's also Spare and Ocean Basket. I think those are the two that I actually forgot. But generally a small intimate shopping center. Good to be here. Thanks guys. So I think I've you guys have seen Waterkloof. You've seen the restaurants where people actually go and enjoy their money. You've seen where they stay. You've seen the nice berries just chipping away in almost every street that we go to. And that is Waterkloof. Hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe. You will see more suburbs coming through, similar to this vibe. We'll show you around. We'll show you where the nice houses are. We'll show you where the actual people relax and dine. And I think that's generally what we want to see. Bye bye. Cheerio.